welcome back to the Rogue Island. This is Wesley.
I'm Trent.
I'm Garrett.
And today we're doing a review on The Nun. Now, this is a spoiler review, so put this on your watch later list and go watch the movie and then come back and watch us.
Welcome back. Okay,
so a 5-plot-word synopsis. 5-word plot synopsis. That's what I meant. Evil demon nun kills people.
The hot nun is my hun. Damn it, that's 6.
younger, hot Conjuring chick. Hot.
She's really not that hot, though.
Yeah. What?
No, I was talking about the actual nun.
Oh. Well, I'm talking about the. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter.
You ever notice you never see a black nun?
That is true.
True. Yeah. Guess
Right.
God
Is the
does
Catholic
have
Church is the Catholic Church racist?
We'll save that
So
for
we had that on
theories.
top of the pedophilia.
Has there ever been a black pope?
So we had racism on top of pedophilia.
There's been a black president, but no black pope.
Oh, watch it. I bet the Max Pope will because of it. We're getting off topic. Can we restart?
No, I like that. It's good. Anyway, let's start the review.
All right.
Okay.
So Wesley, what'd you think about this movie?
I want to say it was really good, but yeah, it was alright.
Stop doing that.
I liked it.
Yeah, it's not fun.
You do it every time. You get this biggest ass grin on your face.
This is gonna be so
That's 'cause I never-
15th time in a row. No, 30th time.
I liked it.
No, it's I don't know. It was definitely scary. Like there were parts that had me jump. That's horror.
Stop leaning out of the picture.
Horror movies don't do that a whole lot, but this one definitely did. And like Trent pretty much shit himself.
I'm not gonna deny it. I mean, I don't know what you're doing.
Trent jumped out of his pants a couple times there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean it was definitely interesting. I mean they were. I liked what they did with it. I just thought they had a lot of really good jump scares in there.
I think it kind of holds up the Conjuring tradition. Good scares. It's a good movie. It's a horror movie with actually a story. It's like kind of rare to see one that's going on this long. I mean, I know there's Insidious, and the Insidious movies are pretty well received. I think.
I haven't watched any of them, so.
Well, the ones I watched are good, but I think the Conjuring. Or just some of my favorite horror movies, and The Nun holds up to the thing.
Actually,
That the scene wherever it was in the trailer, you know, sister behind you.
Yeah.
Sister behind you, and then the nun jumps out. I've seen that 1,000 times. I've seen the trailer so much. It still scared me in this thing. It's just a great jump scare, and that's what the movie comprises of.
sorry guys.
Just hit no.
Let it ring through so he doesn't know I declined his call.
Alright. So for me, I'm not I like slasher type horror movies, but I'm not so much fan of the spirit horror movies, except maybe Paranormal Activity, yeah. Just because they're too scary. But that's a good thing though, that I am scared of it. So, you know, and also the only other movie I watched in the Conjuring universe was Annabelle Creation, and also I watched The Conjuring. I don't think I watched The Conjuring 2 though.
I watched Annabelle and Annabelle
Creation.
Actually,
No, I just watched Conjuring and Annabelle. I haven't watched the second.
Yeah,
Creation.
but I knew that let me ask you this: they're doing this whole universe of the Conjuring.
The
What do you
Dark
think of
Universe.
it? No, it's not. It's something else. But what do you think of it? Do you think it's
I think
they're
this
trying to
movie
get a
was-
quick buck, or
I think this movie was the best out of The Conjuring. Like this was the best.
I did just because of the story. I
It was
really
the
like the
scariest.
story.
I like the original Conjuring.
I just like how the.
I don't. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, I like how I love the door thing, the door that said God ends here. That's such a cool ass thing, and it's just I like this because was it the demon's name Valak or something or
Vlad,
the Destroyer Valak or something like that. He was supposed to. Did they say
Ravager.
that he was in the Conjuring or something I don't know. But
The Nun's been in all the movies.
are there nuns in all the movies?
I think so. I remember seeing The Conjuring.
No, there was none in
The Conjuring.
Annabelle Creation too.
Yeah, but they've been planning that for a while.
Yeah.
So obviously the next movie that comes out is going to have something to do. I think they might be scheduled for a second Nun movie, but I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I don't know. Probably,
But
I don't know.
anyway,
I don't want them to wear it out. Like, I hate.
there is a Conjuring 3, and I think there's another Nun movie coming out.
Well, they're doing like this whole Conjuring universe.
They're not
thing.
gonna
I was
wear
just
it out.
I'm just asking, like, is it sort of like because like everyone's doing like a cinematic universe? I'm just like, the Conjuring is sort of like one of those ones. Where I'm just like, yeah, you sort of didn't have to do that, but whatever. I guess.
I like it though.
I mean,
It's such a great.
the only thing I like is the nun's background story. Like,
Well,
how
these
you
are
don't
supposed to be
really
really
know.
good.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, it was like that one guy who said he summoned a demon from hell to try to get him.
You
Well,
know
you know-
what they're
you know-
gonna end up doing? They're gonna end up like showing that.
You know the Conjuring's
No,
based.
actually, they
You know the
probably
Conjuring's
won't.
based
They
on a
probably
true
won't.
story, right?
Yeah.
Like that.
So it's
They
like-
I think
say
true
it's
story.
based on a true.
Why
story.
not?
Well, they say
Obviously.
based. I mean, it's like Balto. Balto's based on a true story, but it's like
Is it really?
Yeah, or it's something like that. But,
Obviously, but it's just a sense of like. I know it's kind of. It's really reaching, but it's kind of just like
A lot of
it
that.
adds a sense of realism to it.
Mhm.
It makes you think. Just because they add based on a true story to it, that's what adds a sense
Well,
of realism.
it's just I just like the characters. The two characters from Conjuring.
Mhm.
The ones that are the.
A couple.
The one of them, Miss Bates. One of them plays Miss Bates on Bates Motel.
All right, but the one, yeah. Anyway, the couple that gives the reports on the thing, the
Yeah.
one that we saw at the end of the movie, like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Frenchie was something possessed. But yeah, anyway, I like that. It's just I'm excited for the next movies.
Yeah, I really like the guy, the
Dark Universe.
character, the one character.
Frenchie.
Yeah, Frenchie. I liked him. Like,
I like.
he delivers one of the best lines I've ever seen.
This
which
is the most stupid
it's
line.
so cool. It's like the nun's like talking to him. He's like something Frenchman or whatever. Like that's like French Canadian, and he throws the blood in her face or something like that, right?
Yeah.
That was so cool. I love that. But the character himself, I liked him a lot too, because like he was still like funny. Like it was just something weird. I feel like that the Conjuring universe has, like having a funny character in there.
They don't really usually do that.
They don't do that at all. I think for scary movies, not like this. Like Paranormal
Yeah.
Activity, don't really.
Usually
Like, funny
something like this
characters.
is like a serious scary.
Sort of like an
Yeah.
icebreaker character maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like the
Because he's-
I like the father. I kind of
Yeah, the father was pretty cool,
Yeah.
even though like he didn't.
It kind of
do
almost reminds me a little bit of
anything.
like.
And then the nun, I guess, like the main.
Well, it just kind of it's kind
The
of cool.
chick from.
My favorite part of horror movies is like the sense of like whenever the Exorcist comes in, or you know, like it's just like, oh, okay, like he knows about this stuff. It's kind of like
Yeah.
here's. I don't know why I like that so much. It's just
I just really like that door signs. It's God ends here. Like that's such a good like.
You know what?
I love that.
You know what didn't make sense to me though?
What?
If like that nun would like possessed him, then how was her like her body or manifestation, whatever, still there?
I guess it's sort of like she left a piece of herself in him just in case.
like
I guess.
Brainiac in the Justice League movie did to Lex Luthor.
Can they do?
He
that?
was destroyed, but he put himself into Lex Luthor, and then Lex Luthor
I
turned
guess
into
so.
Brainiac.
I mean,
Justice League only.
Can it work like that?
I guess so. It's like leaving a piece of your soul in something else, and
It's like
then
attachment to the world.
I've seen it before happen in something else, some other things, and I just sort of just go along with it. It's like, okay, yeah, whatever.
I mean, like I was just thinking about it. I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
It's like a summoning mark almost. It's
Yeah.
it's like summons a part of the
because
spirit.
it still had all that.
I wish I took notes. Man.
It still had enough power to like be like holding her underwater and all of that, and I
Yeah.
mean to like
Well, it's not
overpower
like she put
her.
her-
Well, it's not like
soul
it
in
affected him right away. You know,
Wait.
she almost made him into a conduit. Well, the nun almost made him into a conduit. So she I don't know if it's a she or he, because I know it's just what.
I think it's a he, because the nun is
Well,
Vlad, right?
Vlad, yeah, Vlad. It's like Vlad made him into a conduit so he could force his power through him. You know what I'm saying?
Because he needed a
You
human
know,
body, remember?
Annabelle was a conduit for
Oh,
spiritual
so what you're
activity.
saying is it was actually in him, but it still was like manifesting this nun
Yeah, so
with its power. It was still like
Yeah.
he just kind of
it was like so the nun in that case the nun was more or less the puppet
Yeah.
while she was still inside Frenchie.
Yeah.
No, you're
Well, is it?
Well, that would make sense.
No, no.
Or sort of like a shell, I always
no.
thought.
Vlad got sent back to hell, right? Whatever, wherever. Yeah, he did because
No, he didn't.
the portal got closed,
No.
and then it's just how the demons. You know, how, like demons just can reach up to the human world by acting through conduits,
How?
like the Annabelle thing.
It gets me confused.
That's what my theory is.
No,
You
but-
it's just a
Garrett,
theory.
Remember? No, listen a sec. Remember, at the end of the movie, it showed going from the nun's mouth into his.
Yeah, the snake.
That wasn't an actual snake, though. That was Vlak.
No, it wasn't all Vlak.
It says here that Maurice has been partially possessed by Valak, as evidenced by the inverted cross on his neck.
Yeah. Partially.
And they tried to exorcise a possessed Maurice.
That's just
and then
that's
they
just whatever
say,
someone thinks. Is that Wikipedia?
Well, yeah, but I'm not.
That's just whatever someone thinks. That's just theory.
No, yeah, I bet if you use Wikipedia for something.
All right,
else,
that's just my theory. We don't know.
No, The Conjuring 2 has Valak in it. It says their encounter with Valak itself is in The Conjuring 2.
All right. Well,
So-
I'll have to watch. We'll have to watch that maybe.
So maybe it is still him.
So
Maybe
my
it could
point
be
is,
his
I
name, or it's
think
a
he did-
conduit. Maybe like
I
he's
think
still in hell, but he's controlling that, or
I have
maybe
to.
it is
I'll have to
him.
watch.
But
Conjuring
It almost
2.
would make sense if he was since he's so powerful. If he was using his power to still manifest like that nun,
Mhm.
and then use like that to like hold her and make her think, and then it was all like theatrics.
Yeah.
The nun going under the water and all that stuff,
Mhm.
being sent back to hell. That could have been all theatrics on Vlak's part. You know what I'm saying? And this could be something like Valak is a lot more powerful than like everybody thinks,
Yeah.
and it's not like he's got an end game. No, kind of like, you know how like in Insidious,
Like Taylor Swift
shut up.
has
The-
an end game.
The woman in the black veil or whatever.
Yeah.
How like she had that she had that end game and stuff in all the Insidious movies.
End game.
Kick your ass. Okay, so it could be the same. It could be very similar to that.
Yeah, that's what I
Black.
think. I think it's like. I think it's all leading to him.
Yeah,
But we'll have to. I have to watch Conjuring 2 and then the Annabelle creation and get back to you.
I think they need to have like an epic showdown, like a finale to these movies, and be done with Black. Then,
And then
like,
there's an after credit scene where it still goes on.
no,
Yeah, never
See, like, that's
Star
what
Wars for life.
pisses me off.
But yeah, for me, just like I really
If you have a
like.
good thing, why end it, man?
Come up with another demon. Come up with something else.
Okay, that's still okay. Whatever.
It's not Valak anymore. You're not wasting. You're not dragging this on.
Yeah, but that would be like Paranormal Activity, where like it's just a different ghost.
But there's so
Yeah,
much
I'm not
lore
saying every
behind it.
time.
Anyway,
It'd be like Freddy Fazbear. It's like Five Nights at Freddy's. It's never gonna end.
That-
And it keeps adding more lore.
yeah.
And it gets
that
better.
that part with what was it? That one kid who came from out like
Yeah,
the
I
corner
like
wall.
that.
It's like, why didn't you help me or something from like the wall or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that got me. Like that, it was funny and it was scary. It's
That
like,
got
I wasn't
Gary.
expecting it, and
And it
it
made
was
me
like,
laugh.
but I just really like the history of like it. Like, is that nun that it takes the form of? Was that an
Don't do that.
older
It's really-
nun?
It's really.
Was that an older nun that like went in there and was taken over by this thing,
I
or
think
is
that
it?
was the. I think that was like the.
Or was it that first one
abbess.
who was in there?
I think that was the abbess.
What?
The abbess.
What are you talking about?
Like the one that got dragged into the room.
Yeah.
They threw out
Oh,
Mabel
yeah,
Wood
yeah.
out there.
That's what I was saying. I thought that was her, but yeah.
I think that's her.
An abbess is the location. Is a church.
No, that's an abbey. She was
Oh
the
yeah, it
abbess.
is.
The abbess of the abbey.
Yes.
Her name was Abbess, I think, Sister
Her,
Abbess.
her name
No, it
was
wasn't Sister
her
Abbess.
name was
she was
Abigail.
the abbess.
Abigail, the abbess of the abbey.
Oh my goodness.
I'm too tired for this
Okay,
crap,
So
Gary.
worst part and improvements.
Yeah, I don't.
I feel like at the end the nun was too present.
Yes.
So just sort of like the same problem with Slenderman, where like it made it feel like it's like one of those dark like villain horror movies or something like that, like or superhero movies, something like that. Like if they did a horror movie for
Yeah.
like make a horror movie out of like Blade or something like
See,
that,
but-
you know.
Here's the thing: they put so much detail into the nun.
Or
made her
first season
such-
of Supernatural.
They made her such a scary-looking figure
Mhm.
that it was almost too hard to make her like a subtle thing there. You know what I mean?
Well, I
To
think
make her appearances so subtle.
Well, I like it whenever she's just in the background. You don't see her face at all. Like that's good.
But
Well,
the thing
well,
is,
I think-
her face is creepy as
Oh, and
fuck.
one of the biggest things, the biggest twist, I think, was like, turns out all those nuns weren't real.
Yeah.
Because at first I thought like, okay, there are no nuns there. Those two were the last ones. And it's like, oh, okay, so and then all those nuns came in that room, like, holy shit! And another thing, and my favorite scene was the joke wherever they found Christ's blood, and the guy was like, holy shit! That was
And he goes,
funny. Dude.
and he goes, the holiest,
The whole,
jumping back.
yeah, okay, sorry.
holiest shit.
What we were talking about just a second ago. The Nun. Oh, the nun. The nun didn't have a true form though. It was kind of like
Oh yeah, it took
how-
different forms.
You know, how
Okay, so
it was like it's appearance of a clown, but actually it's not a clown.
Yeah. He's talking about it.
Oh.
A clown.
Did you
Okay.
say? Didn't you say that?
Yeah.
So, sort of like it. Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like it showed the nun, but
And
they also took different forms.
So that.
It always took the forms of dead bodies, which
Okay.
kind of kept the evil not
With that zombie-
omnipresent.
Remember
It wasn't like
remember
one thing.
the what is it called, the demon?
Cock.
black.
Black.
Remember
It's a
Vlad
cock.
didn't have a vessel. So
Yeah, because that one nun at the beginning, she killed
could pretty
herself so
much-
she wouldn't get her
he could
soul
pretty
or
much
whatever.
only manifest himself as.
Well,
I mean,
he's only
like,
manifests right there because remember the
Exactly.
crosses surround the entire
Yeah.
place, so he's only.
he could only
stuck
manifest himself there, and in just forms. He couldn't actually possess someone and have a single form.
Yeah.
He
And
had to manifest himself, and if you can do it, you just go with whatever works best. You know, in the father's case, it was the little boy.
yeah.
In the girl's case, it was the nuns.
Yeah.
Um,
I guess
and
that's
in-
why she didn't become a nun. Then.
yeah. And in the other dude's case, it was the nun he saw that hung herself.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And
I think
all-
one of my favorite parts was just a couple quickly is I like the Crusader scene where the Crusader came
Yes.
in.
Yes.
Cool.
And I kind of just like the story parts of it. I'm kind of
I do. I love the story. Like I like the
Yeah.
background.
I like
God
the-
has ended. I
Yeah.
can't
The
talk
Crus-
about that. That's all.
All right.
Sorry.
The Crusader part, and then the part at the end where it's like, oh, Frenchie was possessed, and also then when
French
oh,
Canadian.
when
French.
the miracle, we're called the miracle finders, like how he had expeditions. I just like the little, I'm just kind of invested in the lore. Great scares as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the scares were definitely one of the best I've ever seen. Like,
Yeah,
it
what's
is
your-
like right up there with it.
Yeah.
Like that, the nun and it are like the
It
two
was
best
scary.
for scares.
I just got two more things before we move on. I thought the part where the nun was propped up, like the dead one, that he said, like,
Yes.
I laid her down and she's just like in the corner right there.
Yeah.
Sat up, like, I
that
thought
was a really great scene.
that
I
was
don't even know how that works so well.
That was just really good. And then the part at the end where I remember how the Conjuring chick, right? How she was screaming with Maurice, like, 'cause he was possessed. Like, I think did he scream? Did she scream? I think she screamed because both it was someone she knew and also it was Valak too, who like
Wait,
she
who
had
did
previously
she
dealt with.
know? Someone she
The
knew.
Maurice, remember they showed him at the video at the end. They were like,
Was
trying
that
to-
actually her though?
Yes!
Like
It was her.
was the
She was
girl?
screaming because like he was up in her face, going
No,
like,
no, no,
ah!
I don't know if that was the
No, no,
actual
listen,
nun. I don't know if that was.
No, was
Well,
that?
she was
nun-
screaming
was that
though.
the
Like
sister?
she already knows about like exorcism and stuff. Why would she be screaming if it was just a regular demon?
Was that the sister?
No, I don't know if it was actually Sister. What's her name?
Sister? I don't know.
It was.
Are you sure?
I don't
It
know.
looks
I
like her.
I
and
look
I'm
like her,
pretty
but I
sure-
It does, but I'm not 100%
Look.
sure.
Don't look it up. Let's just keep going.
Go ahead and look it up.
This
worst
is
part
going on
improvements.
forever.
It's because I don't have my notes.
Obviously, I think with the nun, it would have been a little better. I mean, I
Oh,
don't
I
know.
already said mine.
The
So, yeah.
improvements, like, unless you, like, talk this out with someone, like, figure out, okay, maybe it could have manifested itself. Or, like, manifested that form of the nun. Like, remember how I was saying, like, how did it go into Maurice and still keep the form of the nun?
Mhm.
Like, I couldn't figure that out at first.
Well, he just explained it to you. So.
Yeah, I know.
Alright,
I know, but what I'm
just
saying is that was something that confused me, and it seemed like a hole in the plot. And it could have been her manifesting, or it just could have been bad writing.
Mhm.
Like, it could have been either.
Alright, let's move on then.
Sequels and theories. I'm
I already
pretty sure
did
you
my
said-
theories.
Yeah.
I think we all had their theories played out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Replay value. I'm not a fan of these types of horror movies. You know, it's good. I don't like watching it by myself. So.
I'm watching
Oh.
it again next week.
But I'm pretty sure for a lot of people,
Alright.
it'd be probably
What's it?
high.
Eric, you wanted to watch it.
I'd probably I'm gonna see if Kaylee will watch it. So I mean I would watch it again. But I mean so it has probably a medium high.
So what's your rating?
Okay. And final thoughts as well.
I gotta say an 8.
Alright. Final thoughts.
Because I liked it. No.
I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. Okay, keep going.
No, because they had those really good jump scares. Like I about jumped out of my seat. Like it was just like there were one or two, and also you would grab my freaking shoulder.
Alright.
Freaking scared the hell out of me.
It wasn't.
I gave it a 8.5. It's good scares, good story. Just a few. It could have wasn't the best. I like The Conjuring better. There's some improvements there.
I like it better than The Conjuring.
I give it a 7.5. I give Animal Creation the same rating just because it's very scary, which is a good thing. I love the history behind it. And and also something weird about it is like it has a different feel than all the other movies in the universe, where it's like you have like a character who's funny and everything like that, which is something new that I feel like they've done. And I thought, just again, like probably my biggest thing that I just love about this movie is just the story. Like,
Yeah.
God has ended. I keep saying that. So
God ends here.
I just like it.
And so with God ending here, we're giving it an 8.
8.
In
Yes.
total.
So yeah, go watch it.
Definitely a movie worth watching.
So please be sure to leave a like and also comment down below what you thought about the movie, when you're gonna see it, and who you're gonna see it with. Also, please be sure what.
You're never going to tell us who we're seeing with. Oh, I'm going to see it with John tonight.
That's the point.
Wesley,
They're not going to tell us who they're going to see
It's
it with.
fun.
Wesley,
Just
who's
to-
John?
I was just making up the first name that came to mind.
Yeah.
John Smith.
So
Sounds like
Yeah.
you're gonna spank his ass now.
please be sure to
Yeah,
do all
right,
that,
yeah.
and we'll see you guys next time. This has been The Rogue Guy. My name's Trent.
Wrong with Garrett.
And John.
We'll see you guys later.